A monster is not something to be feared or hated, but rather something to be admired and respected. A monster is someone who has the courage, the strength, and the determination to overcome any obstacle, to pursue any goal, and to unleash their full potential. In this session, you will learn how to tap into your inner monster and unleash it into the world. You will learn how to channel your anger, your passion, and your power into positive and productive actions. You will learn how to face your fears, your doubts, and your enemies with confidence and courage. You will learn how to become a monster that inspires awe, admiration, and respect. To begin, find a comfortable position and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Repeat this a few times, feeling your body relax and your mind calm down. Now bring your attention to your heart center, the area in the middle of your chest. Imagine a bright red light glowing in your heart, representing your life force, your passion, and your power. Feel this light pulsing with every beat of your heart, sending waves of energy throughout your body. Now imagine that this light is growing bigger and brighter, expanding beyond your chest and filling up your entire body. Feel this light transforming every cell of your body, making you stronger, faster, and more resilient. Feel this light transforming your mind, making you smarter, sharper, and more focused. Feel this light transforming your spirit, making you more confident, courageous, and determined. As you feel this light filling up your body, imagine that it is also changing your appearance. Imagine that you are growing taller and more muscular, that your skin is becoming tougher and more durable, that your teeth are becoming sharper and more powerful. Imagine that you are developing features that make you look more like a monster, such as horns, claws, scales, wings, or whatever else you desire. Imagine that you are becoming a monster that commands respect and admiration. As you imagine yourself as a monster, notice how you feel. Notice how confident and powerful you feel. Notice how fearless and determined you feel. Notice how passionate and motivated you feel. Notice how awesome and amazing you feel. Now imagine that you are standing in front of a mirror and looking at yourself as a monster. What do you see? How do you look? How do you feel? Take a moment to appreciate yourself as a monster. Feel proud of yourself for becoming a monster. Now, imagine that you are ready to go out into the world as a monster. Imagine that you have a goal or a challenge that you want to achieve or overcome. It could be anything that matters to you, such as getting a promotion, starting a business, finding love, or anything else. Imagine that you are facing this goal or challenge with confidence and courage as a monster. Imagine yourself taking action towards your goal or challenge as a monster. Imagine yourself using your strength, your speed, your intelligence, your skills, and your abilities as a monster to achieve or overcome whatever you want. Imagine yourself overcoming any obstacle or enemy that stands in your way as a monster. Imagine yourself succeeding at whatever you want as a monster. As you imagine yourself taking action as a monster, notice how you feel. Notice how excited and happy you feel. Notice how satisfied and fulfilled you feel. Notice how proud and grateful you feel. Now think of someone who needs your help or support in their life. It could be someone you know personally or someone you don't know but care about. It could be someone who is struggling with something or someone who is aspiring for something. Imagine that you are going to help them or support them as a monster. Imagine yourself reaching out to them as a monster. Imagine yourself using your compassion, your kindness, and your generosity as a monster to help them or support them in whatever way they need. Imagine yourself making them feel better or happier as a monster. Imagine yourself making them feel inspired or empowered as a monster. As you imagine yourself helping or supporting someone as a monster, notice how you feel. Notice how loving and caring you feel. Notice how altruistic and benevolent you feel. Notice how joyful and fulfilled you feel. Now think of the world that we live in today. Think of all the problems and challenges that we face as humanity. Think of all the suffering and injustice that we witness or experience every day. Think of all the opportunities and possibilities that we have to make things better for ourselves and others. Imagine that you are going to make a positive difference in the world as a monster. Imagine yourself taking action towards making the world a better place as a monster. Imagine yourself using your vision, your creativity, and your innovation as a monster to come up with solutions or ideas that can improve the world. Imagine yourself using your influence, your leadership, and your collaboration as a monster to inspire or mobilize others to join you in your mission. Imagine yourself using your impact, your contribution, and your legacy as a monster to create or leave something that can benefit the world. As you imagine yourself making a positive difference in the world as a monster, notice how you feel. Notice how hopeful and optimistic you feel. Notice how purposeful and meaningful you feel. Notice how honored and humbled you feel. Now bring your attention back to the present moment and open your eyes. You have just completed this meditation session on transforming yourself into a monster. You have just unleashed your inner monster into the world. Remember that you can always access this inner monster whenever you need it. Remember that you are always capable of becoming a monster that inspires awe, admiration, and respect. Remember that you are always capable of achieving or overcoming anything as a monster. Remember that you are always capable of helping or supporting someone as a monster. Remember that you are always capable of making a positive difference in the world as a monster. Thank you for joining me in this session on transforming yourself into a monster. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. I hope you feel inspired and motivated to go out into the world as a monster and make it a better place for yourself and others. Have a wonderful day or night as a monster.